What's up YouTube, it's Elijah One Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K23 Rec Center gameplay video. And as you can see here today, we are back on the 7'3" Toxic Inside Masher. And we have another amazing gameplay for you guys. We have a 40-point and 31 rebound game on 18 of 19 shooting. So once again, showing off the incredible efficiency of this build, the interior finishing, and it is against a 6'9" build. So once again, like I said, this build is an absolute nightmare for smaller defenders. It is so hard to stop with the ratings, badges, slashing takeover combined with the height. It is incredible. Now, of course, the no pass accuracy is a big problem with it, but as long as you're extremely mindful of it, you can make it work. You just have to know that you can't be reckless with your passes. If you come down a rebound, you can throw your R1 L1s. You'll make them 75 to 80% of your time still. They will get a terrible fumbling catch animation, but you can still make the passes. But you have to make sure if you are passing to somebody in the half court, you have to make sure they're wide open and the defender isn't around. Otherwise, they will get time to jump in there and steal it. But if you haven't seen this build yet, I will run through the attributes and badges for it. And at the end of this video in the outro, I will link the actual build video and the animations. I use all the same dunk packages throughout the whole year. I put in all the contact dunks that I can, of course, some tomahawks and everything. But if you click about 15 seconds before the outro, let it play. It should pop up for you to click on, and then you can get my animations from there. I usually find animations that I like and stick to them throughout the whole year, so my animations rarely ever change. So of course, like I said, the ratings on this build: 99 close shot, 77 driving layup, an 80 driving dunk, and a 99 standing dunk. Now of course, in doubled up slashing takeover with the juice perk, you can get plus 21 to these categories: ball handle, speed with ball, speed, acceleration, strength, and vertical. So the attributes that are increased by slashing takeover is insane. By far the best takeover in the game in my mind, and especially at this height where you can get up to basically like an 84 speed at 7'3" is incredible. And of course, having 99 finishing basically across the board at 7'3" is extremely OP. And even with an 80 driving dunk, if you go back and look at a couple of the past gameplay videos, you can get driving contact dunks. And if you go and look at the pro and elite big man contact dunk packages, there are a couple driving dunk contact animations in there, but you can only get them in slashing takeover. I wouldn't try to driving dunk on somebody without slashing takeover. You probably won't be able to get it to happen. And of course, we get an 80 post control, so we can get bronze quick first step, which is nice. It'll help you beat the defenders a little bit. And of course, you can go with easy blow bys for your slashing takeover if you want. Combine that with the bronze quick first step, it could be pretty OP. And the 61 mid range. Now of course, like I said or have shown, you can get post scoring takeover on this, so you can get a 99 close shot, doubled up the post scoring takeover with the juice perk, plus 21 and 82 post fades. So you can hit your post hop shots, greet in people's faces. You can still have your elite big man contact dunks, a 99 post hook. You could turn this into a really great post scoring build as well too. And of course, for the rec, if you get hacked, 65 free throw plus free throw 33. I was shooting about 84% with this build from the free throw line, so very makeable. And then you need that 49 ball handle, 55 speed with ball to get that slashing takeover. And of course, these are increased by 21 in slashing takeover and juice perk. And 74 interior defense, it does get the job done. Other people still will make some pretty questionable layups on you at times, but we still have that gold anchor with a 93 blocks. You should be okay there. You can still get some pretty nasty blocks as you guys have seen in the earlier mixtapes. Of course, the 60 steal combined with an 8'1" wingspan, you can get some easy passing lane steals. And like I talk about, a 6'9's worst nightmare as well. You can dominate them in the paint. They try to ISO you. You still have some perimeter defense to be able to stay in front of them, and you are a massive body, so it does look very intimidating to them. And of course, juice perk increases your secondary attributes plus 7. So in takeover, you can get a 70 perimeter defense on a 7'3" build. So you'll be absolutely fine against some 6'9s. 76 offensive rebound. I've been very impressed with this. You do get plus 7 to this in slashing takeover as well too, since that is a secondary attribute with the juice perk. And of course, you would get a 99 defensive rebound in takeover combined with a 99 vertical in slashing takeover as well. You can get up there and get some insane rebounds and blocks too, especially. Like I said, 59 speed, but as I've been saying throughout this whole video, doubled up slashing takeover, juice perk, plus 21 to this, and then you add your workout boost on top with the plus 4, roughly. Should be about an 84 speed at 7'3", and of course you're gonna have 99 finishing, high ball handling, you're gonna have a 99 vertical, 97 strength, so you almost got maxed out attributes, physical attributes as well too. and then rounded off at 91 stamina. And so for this build, I wanted to be absolutely overkill with it. So I loaded up on my finishing badges, went double cord finishing so I can get an extra 16 finishing badges on this build. So Hall of Fame fast twitch, masher, rise up, 7'3" with slashing takeover, 99 standing dunk, 99 close shot. It is extremely hard to stop. And then you can round everything out. You could even take off this posterizer, honestly, and put on Aerial Wizard if you want. I don't really find posterizer has done a whole bunch, honestly. Like you can take off posterizer, go over to Aerial Wizard, put this on a Hall of Fame Aerial Wizard, and you do have an 80 driving dunk, and you would have a 99 driving dunk in slashing takeover. So you could get some absolutely incredible highlight putback dunks with this build. I don't know, you probably don't really find much of a difference with that bronze posterizer, so you could easily go over and put this on Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame. Of course, I like my acrobat, and if you read the description of this, spin, hop step, euro step, cradle reverse, and chain shot layup tapes receive a boost, and the ability to beat defenders with gathers is improved. So if you do hop steps, euro steps, everything I just mentioned there, this will help you beat your defender as well. And of course, Hall of Fame fearless finisher to go on this build, 7'3" combined with slashing takeover. Once again, it makes it extremely hard to stop. And then of course, silver limitless takeoff, 7'3", you got some long legs, so you can still take off from pretty far. This will make it even further. And of course, for my playmaking, get that bronze quick first step. Once I'm able to core that, I threw it on a bronze vice grip. It would be nice to get silver or gold, but it doesn't really matter because there's no point in putting any of these on except for clamp breaker. That might be the only one that you would want to put on. Actually, it'll help you just driving to the rack, kind of negate the other person's clamps badge, but pretty simple playmaking setup. And of course, gold rebound chaser, we got that gold pogo stick. Once we're able to core that gold rebound chaser, gold anchor, of course, Hall of Fame box out beast. So some people think this build doesn't really have strength, even though it has a 73 strength. That's why you put the slashing takeover on it to increase this. But even then, if you don't have any of your takeover meter bar up, this Hall of Fame box out beast will help you against those big 7'3s, 7'2s with high weight that also have this badge as well too, and will try to swim you. So this will negate that. And then of course, against 6'9s that are weak and don't have strength in their builds, actually, this will allow you to swim them, get offensive rebounds, and be an absolute monster in the glass. Of course, bronze chase down artist, especially in takeover with all those physical attributes increased, you can get some incredible chase down blocks. And then once again, to help us with the rebounding and 50-50 balls, that silver workhorse. So there we have it once again, the attributes and badges for the 7'3" toxic inside masher. And next up, like I said, we got a 40.31 rebound gameplay. And let's get right into it. So here we've got another incredible rec center gameplay with the 7'3" toxic inside masher. And as you can see, we're up against another 6'9" build. And like I said, this build is a 6'9", 6'8's worst nightmare. Just the finishing, the length, the size of it all, combined with the slashing takeover and the badges that you get, as you've seen earlier, it makes it an absolutely lethal build. Combined with the perimeter defense, so if they try to ISO you, you actually have some perimeter defense to be able to keep up with them, and you are much larger than them. So if they try driving on you, they're probably not going to get very much, and they can't stop you underneath the net like this. Like their whole other team was trying to help to stop me. It was not working for them at all. So we do get 40 points, 31 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks on 18 of 19 shooting. So we only missed 1 shot in this gameplay. Pretty close to a 5x5 as well too. We just needed 2 more stats in 3 categories and it would have been there, but a nice kind of full all-around game here. And once again, we do get a little few more assists here with the no pass accuracy. I know that's the biggest weakness of this build. Before I dropped the build, that's what I said. This build is absolutely insane, but it does have one major weakness. Right there, we get a nasty block on the guy driving in for a dunk. That was absolutely incredible. Now, when you are in slashing takeover, your vertical does go to a 99 pretty much. It is absolutely OP. And right here with the nice little free throw line post, make sure you throw in those post hooks every once in a while as well too. You will see people start to camp paint on you, especially the 7'2s, 7'3s, any of the defensive anchors that have high tier defense, anything like that. You can drive in, post up quick, hit him with a quick post hook. You do have a 99 post hook rating, so it is very, very greenable. And of course, if you want to put on the post scoring takeover, you absolutely can, but I think the way you get the most out of this build is with the doubled up slashing takeover. Just being able to have an 84 speed with your workout boost and juice perk double slashing takeover at 7'3", getting up and down the court is extremely nice. If you face against another 7'3", like you've seen in the previous gameplay video where he was a 7'3" stretch dimer, 249 pounds, it takes him a while to get up and down the court, so you can get lots of bucket opportunities with that speed. It never hurts to have a high speed. Speed is very important, you guys. Especially, that's why I like to create the slashing takeover. Because look what it increases. We have a nice little double-double at halftime, 14 and 13. Well on our way to 40 points and 31 rebounds. So I had to drop another gameplay with this build. We do have Season 7 coming out in a couple days. Excited to see what the level rewards are going to be, and I wouldn't be surprised if we start getting some 2K24 news soon. Usually I think in around June they kind of start announcing like the release dates and cover athletes and that kind of stuff. We should see that by probably the start of July, I would say, but we should be seeing some 2K24 news coming out. I'm excited to see what it's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kobe Bryant on the cover. It really makes sense. 2K24, Kobe was 24. Perfect opportunity. It would be a missed opportunity, honestly, if they didn't put Kobe on there, just like we got MJ on the Legend Edition of this year's game. So I'm pretty excited to see what 2K24 is going to hold in store. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, but I've had a great time this year. I've liked 2K23. Maybe I'm in the minority there, but I've been enjoying it. I still like to grind the rec center, everything like that. But this year really has been the year of the rec. I've seen so many other YouTubers posting rec gameplays now, and I absolutely love it. It is kind of crazy though, because even a couple years ago, I remember some of the bigger YouTubers saying, rec doesn't get views, why are you posting rec, all this kind of stuff. But I enjoy the game mode a lot. I enjoy making the content for rec center gameplay videos and builds and all that stuff, and I just stuck to it, kept to my lane, and now we see lots of people joining, posting rec content, and there's a big rec community out there as well too. People do like their park, but different game modes, different players, and 2K is a very massive game, millions of people playing it. But as you can see there in that past little clip, the dribbling is also extremely nice. That's why I wanted the ball handle up, a two-way kind of slashing playmaker in a way. But I will have 2 more new builds coming for you guys. I actually just ended up making another one. I wanted to try to get this badge, see what I could do with it, and I was able to do it. I will show you guys a little bit what I'm talking about. But the next build that I'm going to drop is a Diamond Paint Beast. Since I had no pass accuracy on this build, and you guys know I love playmaking and passing. If you are new to the channel, maybe you didn't know that, but if you're a returning subscriber, I really do love playmaking and passing the ball. So after having a no pass accuracy build, I had to switch over and make an 86 pass accuracy build. So with Diamond Paint Beast, with slashing takeover, it's a great two-way slashing playmaker build as well too. Defensively is amazing. It really does trick some of the taller builds into thinking that they can bully me down low, but high interior defense. I got high rebounding on it as well. I was really surprised what ratings I was able to get and keep the slashing takeover on this build. So it is a 7-footer. It's kind of like an athletic Bill Walton, except it doesn't have a mid-range shot. Bill could shoot mid-ranges, but Bill was a great paint interior defender, amazing passer too. Not as good as Jokic, but he had really high IQ and good passing vision, passing IQ, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of made him look like Bill Walton, but he does have elite contact dunks, and Bill Walton wasn't really dunking on people like that. But don't get me wrong, if you look up some Bill Walton highlights, he was dunking on people in the paint, but he wasn't driving down the lane and doing cockback tomahawks on people and putting them to the floor and that kind of stuff. But he does have some nasty standing contact dunks, but so it is a little bit too athletic for Bill Walton. And of course, later on in his career at the Celtics, he was pretty injury ridden, beaten down with his legs. He wasn't really that athletic, but just an unbelievably high IQ player and playmaker, great person to have on the floor. Just like Jokic last night, he had a 30 and 20 triple-double in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. So absolutely incredible. That was seriously amazing to see Jokic do that. And 12 to 17 field goals as well too. He literally put up like a rec stat line in the first game of the Western Conference Finals. And that step back 3 that he hit, absolutely incredible. You know, I might have to make a Jokic build out here. The Diamond Paint Beast could kind of be like that because of the playmaking, but unfortunately I don't have a 3-pointer to hit that step back 3 like he does. So it's going to be kind of a hard build to make because he was so good at so many things. But we're coming to the end of the gameplay. We dropped 40 points, 31 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks on 18 of 19 shooting. So another incredible gameplay from the 7'3" Toxic Inside Masher. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you drop a like if you liked the video. If you're new, hit that sub too. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.